Good morning everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the cloud models. We are having three cloud models: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. We will discuss all these three services. So if you want to build any restaurants, first we need to have some infrastructure. We need to construct a building like this. Then we need to have some platform like tables, chairs, kitchen items and everything, and we need to do some testings, and finally the output will come like a food, right? In the same way, if we go for infrastructure as a service, okay, so they are providing the infrastructure to you. You don't need to construct anything like a home or any building. Okay, they providing infrastructure as a service. You can think like that's a rental or like a lease for 1 year, or rental like subscription like for 1 month. So we no need to do any building concessions. So what we are going to take care? We are just going to take care of our tables, chairs, kitchen items, and we are doing our testing, and we are going to prepare our food. This is as a infrastructure as a service. Now, when we come for the platform as a service, this time they are providing platform as a service, so we no need to buy any tables or kitchen items. Got it? These two items we are getting like a rentals. We are going to do only the testing and cooking, and we are going to deliver the output. That's a food. Okay, this is the platform. The platform also a given. They're giving infrastructure plus platform this time. Now, software as a service. This time they are providing infrastructure plus they are providing the platform like tables and kitchen items. This time they are providing the cooking, and they are providing as a food also. See, they given everything. Software as a service. You just go and buy that one and use that subscription. This is the software as a service. The same thing we technically will discuss. So on premise means we are constructing our building, and we are putting the tables and chairs, and we are cooking and doing the testings and all, right? The same thing on premises, they will have their own servers, and they have their own OS, and they will do the testing and the output as a software or applications. So here, this all come like a virtualization server, network and storage, all the things, and this will come as like which OS, and these are bundled. So middleware, runtime, data, and applications, all components, all are components of the software system, but they serve different purpose and play different roles. We'll discuss what are their roles. So first we talk about the middleware. Middleware refers to the software that sits between the operating system and the application. This is the function of middleware. Then runtime. Runtime typically refers to the environment or infrastructure where software applications are executed. That's a runtime. Data refers to the raw facts, figures, and information that is processed, stored, and managed by the software applications. Then finally, the applications, also known as a software application or simply a software. So on premises, we are going to take care of all the things. We are not going for any rental or lease or any subscription with the outside vendors. Now, in the cloud models, so as we discussed, we are discussing infrastructure as a service. So this infrastructure is given and it may be managed by Microsoft or Google Cloud or any AWS like this. We have lot of platform, but in this training we are going to talk about the Microsoft 365. So we are talking about the Microsoft Cloud. So these servers, physical servers are taken care by Microsoft. The OS part, platform and running testing part and application development, all the things we need to take care. This is infrastructure as a service. When we come for the platform as a service, we already know what they are going to do. They are going to give the OS also to us, right? And they are going to give OS runtime and middleware where you can push and test the data on your application, develop your applications. So it's used for the developers. Okay, that's a platform as a service. So that means they given the infrastructure plus they are giving the platform to run your application, to develop it your application and do the testing. And the finally software as a service. You don't need to do anything. All can be managed by the cloud. You are go pay as go. You can just use as a subscription model. So infrastructure as a service, data center in the cloud, simple. Platform as a service, operating systems and development tools in the cloud. When you are talking about platform as a service, it is already included the infrastructure also, right? Because this is running on the operating system running on top of the servers. Then software as a service, hosted applications and apps in the cloud. We are just going to subscribe and we are going to use it. As we discussed, all the things all are in the cloud. When you talk about infrastructure as a service or platform as a service or software as a service, all are in the cloud. Okay. For example of infrastructure as a service is AWS, Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure. So what these guys are doing, they are going to do the networking, computing and the storage, and they are going to for the cloud management. This is the infrastructure as a service. So we can power on the virtual machines and we can install the OS. It's like a virtual infrastructure. When it comes as a platform as a service, it's focusing on the development and testing. So what they are going to give, they are giving some testing platforms, say PHP and all from the Google App Engine or Elastic Beanstalk from the AWS services. So where we can do the web developments and testings. And software as a service, just software licensing. There are more business applications or vertical apps. For example, I'm using the Microsoft 365 or Google Workspace or Dropbox. So all are software as a service. Even your Gmail also software as a service only. So when you talk about IAAS, PAAS, SAAS, all are in the cloud. So platform as a service. So developer task is to develop the application and the code. Once the code is ready, it need to run on the platform to do the testing, is working or not. For that, we need to have a system with .NET, Java and containers, etc. Instead of having on premises, we are going to use the platform in the cloud for testing. That we call as a platform as a service. For example, as we discussed, AWS Elastic Beanstalk for deploying the applications if you have the single line. Okay, and then we are having the software as a service. It's already hosted application ready to use. Here we are going to discuss about is Microsoft 365.
Contact us for customized professional trainings for Avia, Cisco, and Microsoft Teams. We conducting training on every month in India either online or offline. Our email ID is info@voiptrainers.com. WhatsApp number is +918508812345.